Good morning, everybody. Wanted to introduce you to the world's simplest trading strategy, or in my mind, it's the world's simplest trading strategy. It gives you an excellent entry with very low risk. There's only 2 rules. This is amazing. Actually, 3 rules. Rule number 1: you go to a compatible chart, which means you put an 89 EMA on a chart and then start looking for pullbacks where the 89 where price action touches that 89 EMA. You can see it on this chart, for example, today, and this is real time. This is a real time chart of the ES. You're looking for touches of that 89 EMA. If you have price action consistently bouncing back and forth and override and just running right over the top of that 89 EMA, go to a different time frame chart. Go to a 5-minute, or go to a 10 tick, or a 6-3 flex Renko or something. Go to something else different. What you want to do is you want to see a chart where price action respects that 89 EMA. If you cannot find that, you might want to go to like a 34 EMA, but you will find a chart that will respect that moving average, and it's usually 89, sometimes 34 depending on your time frame, but usually 89. Most of the markets respect that 89 EMA. Okay, so first rule, putting an 89 EMA on a suitable chart. Look for your chart. I like a 5-4 on the ES. The price action on the ES respects that 89 EMA a lot, so put that 89 EMA on like a Flex Renko 5-4. That's number 1. Number 2 is the 89 EMA will show you the trend. So you don't get into a counter trend trade. Counter trend trading will kill you. For example, here, counter trend trades, people might think, well, I'm going short here. Well, that 89 EMA is pretty flat. I wouldn't get into that trade. 89 EMA is pretty flat. You can see it's just starting to curve up here. We know the trend. See that the 89 EMA. We know the trend is up. The trend has not changed. It's just the 89. It's just you see a lot of pullbacks. So rule number 2 is the slope of the 89 is either pointing up or pointing down. That will be the direction of your trend. Trade in the direction of trend. Number 3, look for a pullback to the 89 EMA. See where that pullback is? Right there, the 89 EMA. It touched it. There's another one. It touched it. It went a tick below it. Touch there, touch there. So you have a trending 89 EMA trending up, and a pullback to the 89 EMA, and that's where you would get into your long or your short position. If you want on a short position, you'd be looking for an 89 trending down, pointing down. Price action goes below the 89 EMA and then comes back up and touches it. It may not do it the first time. It may do it the second time. What's nice about the strategy is you can have a really tight stop, and it's not a big deal, because you lose a couple of ticks on the trade. You just wait for the setup. If you'd gone short here, you have a 2 or 3 tick stop. You'd lost that one. You'd have won that one. Just kept in it. You would have kept in from 24.56 or 24.625 to the long side, and you could have probably gotten. Well, you hadn't yet. We haven't quite moved to 5 points on that, but I'm confident that we will for the day. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys that. Very, very simple trading strategy. Again, 89 EMA sloping up. Wait for the pullback, either sloping up or sloping down. Wait for the pullback to the 89 EMA, and then trade in the direction of the trend. Get into the trend and then trade in that direction. Anyway, hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll come back a little bit later and let's see how this trade worked out. Okay? See ya.